Today has been described as a small loco event at Washford station. The two locos in question are still being prepared and emerged from the shed yet. Should do before long. And I believe this is the wagon that's also newly emerged from restoration. In between whiles, I hope to get some passing trains recorded as well. Yeah, I think I can see some smoke emerging from the front loco, so it's probably in steam as well. Well, they're going to hide away from the train. Now that's a bit strange. I think they can then show them. Anyway, here comes the train. Yeah, there's the owner with the ginger hair. A friend next door to me has just told me that that young man has bought another loco to his store. Is it a similar 040? Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I put a lot of my videos on YouTube.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And someone said the other day in a comment, the trouble with steam railways is you can't put one or two of those in your garage. So it's amazing how a chap of his age can buy a wreck and do it up to that standard and then consider getting another one.
Yeah.
I shouldn't think he was married. I shouldn't think he was married.
No, probably not, no. But if you happen to catch the train, when you're going through Willerton there,
Yes.
the train that he just bought was at the yard the other day.
All right. Excellent. But Caledonia, I guess, has got some sort of Scottish association.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what the history is. You imagine applying for a job, you know, with your CV.
Yeah.
Bought a 1920s loco and restored it. He'll be set up for life, is he? He's probably, is he working at Willerton, do you think, now?
Yeah, he still works at Willerton.
Yeah. Brilliant.
What are you saying?
Well, I was just saying that when I was a boy I had Hornby clockwork, 040s, but this gentleman tells me he actually had the original Meccano electric trains. Yeah.
Yeah. One is called the Golden Prince,
Right.
which was it looked exactly the same like Mullard,
Yeah.
right? And the other one is
Would it be 1920s, would they, or 30s, or that sort of era?
I would imagine that they must have been about 1930 something,
Yeah.
because the clockwork Nigel Gresley that I saw, I must have seen after the war. It must have been. That was wind up like you're saying.
Yeah.
With 2 little levers to operate the speed of it,
Yeah.
or make it go backwards.
Little brass knobs on the end.
That's it. Yeah. So it must have been after the war.
Yeah.
Because during the war there was nothing.
No.
In fact, the only thing I had during the war period was a glider produced by a German company called the MSS Zephyr. Beautiful glider. Right? My father and I put it together
Right.
and doped it as best we could. And in those days, where I lived, there was a very long garden.
Right.
And we tested it. He was at the far end near the garage gate, and I just launched it, and it beautiful. It was a beautiful glide. Of course, from that day on, I was a fanatic of model aeroplanes.
Yeah. Right. Do you still do that sort of thing?
Yeah, but I haven't got any room to fly. And the people who watch it don't like you flying model aeroplanes.
Oh, you're in Watchet too. I am as well.
They don't like you walking dogs either. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Well, I was very keen on getting a drone at one time, but worried about flying it in Watchet because you've got all those cliffs and you've got stormy sea and you've got small gardens and it's not a very practical place to fly anything. I don't think.
Well, in the case, can you know where the old army camp was?
Yeah,
They
Stanford.
built a school. There's a school on there now, Deckermans.
School.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know where the old army camp was?
Do you mean in Doniford? Yeah.
Yeah, the Doniford end?
Yeah.
Well, that was an army camp.
Yes.
And where I live, there was a double rugby pitch, right, not used. And the major, French his name was, because I was ex-RAF, I went over one day and said to him, is it all right to fly model aircraft? He said yes, providing no willful damage is done.
Of course, yeah. No.
Fair enough. So I used to fly on that with radio
That area
control
down there.
and free flight.
Yeah.
But as soon as the Army, or the Ministry of Defence, sold up and let the local council get their hands on it, people, oh, you can't fly here. We're not having that. You keep off.
When do you think what they used to fly in the wartime there? You know, they used to have drones in those days, didn't they? You know, used to shoot down or try to.
They used to tiger moth to tow a drone along the coast.
Yeah,
And they used to shoot at that.
wonderful. Yeah.
When I was in the Air Force, I served with Fighter Command Communications Squadron some of the time.
Yeah.
Okay? And one of the jobs that I was landed with was operating a gunnery range in Germany at Todendorf along the Kiel Canal.
Right.
Right. And the aircraft that we used to tow the drogues or flags was a de Havilland Mosquito.
God.
And I used to fly in those.
Wow. Yeah. It's a different world, isn't it?
Right. Let me put it this way. Have you ever seen the film 633 Squadron?
Yes.
Right. Well, that film was made
In that area, was
at an
that?
RAF airfield in this country called Bobbing Don, near Hemel Hempstead, between Hemel Hempstead and Tring,
Right.
Hertfordshire, and we were there.
Wow.
When I came out of the RAF, which is around about 64, 65, right, I went to work in a local power station in Hertfordshire called Rye House, where these racing cars now run. Right? Yeah, where the racing car driver we got, can't remember, the coloured chap,
Oh, yeah, Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Yeah.
He drove go-karts around that.
Oh, right. Gosh, in his early days. Yeah.
Now, the chap I worked with in the instrument department, IMD, which was instrument maintenance department, we had a top floor and we had a window, right? And we were looking out one day in the direction of North Weald, which was also an old RAF fighter station, where that Hunter took off from that crashed.
Oh, right.
And
In there this way, yeah.
we're looking out the window one day and hey, Tom, Joe. I said, Tom, come here. Look at this. Oh, morning. And he said, bloody Messerschmitt 109's going up. 3 of them taking on. Right. What's going on? That must be North. Oh, of course, we eventually found out that they had parked the Heinkel 111s and 2 or 3 Messerschmitts at North Weald whilst making the film Battle of Britain.
All right. That was some sight to see then.
Well, when I was in Germany,
Yeah.
the place called Schleswig-Holstein,
Heard of it?
right? We had the mosquitoes there that were doing the target carrying. You know,
Yeah. Business calls.
Are you filming Mr. Redwood?
Yes.
Stand in the way if you.
Oh, that's all right. He's a very interesting chap to talk to. Talking to you, did you once volunteer at Watchet Station?
yes.
Me too, I was there. I think I remember you from those days.
I also worked on Braunton at Willerton.
Oh, right, gosh.
With,
You've got a great history there.
Gareth Winter. Gareth Winter was in charge and we worked
I remember the name again. Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah. We've got some monsters here on the station. Yeah. There's lots of smoke coming from them, but very little action as yet. That group that went across the tracks earlier, are they also volunteers here?
I don't know.
No, one wonders.
That's why I looked at the notice which says no entry.
Yes.
And they were talking to somebody over there, and they've also
Yeah.
looked in that grounded coach, which they're not supposed to unless they pay £2 to see the museum.
Well, I've got a bit of a history here. I came about a year or so ago here, paid my entrance fee to go across there,
Right.
took some video over there. Great panic. Whoa, not allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to put videos up, either take it off or I should cause a stink. So I had to take that video off, which really annoyed me because I thought, well, I paid my money, surely I can have a look around over there.
Yeah.
Well, that was the gentleman in charge here then, whose name I've forgotten now.
What, how long ago back can you...
Must be a couple of years, I think, now.
2.
Yeah. Because having worked on the West Somerset Railway myself anyway, and being a volunteer, it's quite a normal system. Yeah, carry on, it's all right.
I'm very conscious that you might not want my
Are you a volunteer here as well?
volunteers.
Yeah, well, We're all volunteers. Yeah.
Robert, it's pulled up here.
You also are a volunteer on the railway.
Oh yeah, yes.
And at Crookham.
At Crookham Heathrow Station, yeah. I've been there 7 years now.
Oh, a long time, yeah.
I'm loving it. It's a lovely station. And
Yeah, it's
lovely
beautiful
friends.
surroundings there, isn't
It
it?
certainly is, yeah.
I was quite worried when they filled all those trees, but it's sort of okay now, isn't it?
Yeah, you get used to it, but they were lovely trees.
They
weren't
were,
You
yeah.
know,
Beautiful
see
atmosphere
them.
there.
It was, yeah. Of course, we used to stand under them when it's rained. I was waiting for the train to come in to shelter from the rain, but
Yeah.
now we got to have an umbrella now.
Yes.
Yeah. But we got a good group of volunteers there. You know, they're all
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
good. But you've lost your association, I hear.
Yes, we have, yes.
Is that because no one
unfortunate.
turned up and so we was point
No,
about it?
not quite, not into exactly why, but
No.
it is a shame. It's
Yeah.
doing well,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden they closed it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still running well. We've got a new station master now, about since last Christmas,
Right.
just before, and he's appointed a deputy station master as well, so, to look after us, you know.
Good.
It's very good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I was a volunteer at Watchet Station for about 5 or 6 years.
Oh,
But
was you? Yeah.
change of station master. You know, it's class of opinions sometimes.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I spent too long doing this kind of thing. And,
Yeah, I like watch it now, and then they got that little footpath along the side.
That's
there.
beautiful,
Brilliant
yeah.
for taking
Excellent.
pictures and that now, isn't it?
that's a really good facility.
Yeah, it's very good.
And people use it as a shortcut as well. So
They do.
It's well used.
Yeah,
That.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Rain now, I mean, amongst the steam.
Oh, do chokers.
Well, it's nothing compared to what they used to do years ago, mine, is it? Some steam locos and smoke and steam.
Well, if you were down an engine shed turntable or roundhouse,
Oh, yeah.
and they were coming out.
Yeah. Couldn't breathe. Yeah, I used to come here quite a lot as a volunteer when the chap in charge here used to wear a top hat.
Right.
I never got to know his name because it was in the early days.
Right.
But he was a nice chap I met here, and he's no longer around. I don't know who he was or what happened to him.
Well, there's quite a few that have gone.
Yes. Well, it's the same all through the railway, isn't it, really? People come and go.
So let's put it this way. There's quite a bit of animosity,
Yeah, it does happen.
and I can't see why they should be like that.
That's all right, thank you. Oh, there's the other train.
In front of you, gentlemen.
Yes.
where the seats at the back. Stop opposite that.
Thank you.
Just saying goodbye.
I think they're open. And they do food as well.
Thank you.
Going in out of the rain, perhaps.